Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Dingame and welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing about the new op-03 cards, aka Mighty Enemies. And I'll be giving you my thoughts about all the cards in op-03. And there'll be 6 different parts to it. Each video will be talking about different colors of the entire list. And I'll even be showing you the alternate artworks that are featured in it that has been released so far as of the recording. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello everybody, welcome back. So today we have part 4 of this mini series, and in this video we'll be talking about all the purple cards in op-03. First up, we have our first and only op-03 purple leader, which is Iceberg, and he is Water 7 and Galila Company, aka GC. So this leader cannot attack. Activate main, you may rest this leader, play up to one character with the Galila type that costs 5 or less from your hand. Now, so Iceberg cannot attack. However, he will be a main summoner using his effect. You can every turn summon your characters that cost 5, which you will see later on, which are very strong. I am not sure if the cannot attack means after you rest or throughout the whole game you cannot attack. I'm not too sure if it's a translation error, but for now we'll take it as he can't attack no matter what. But his ability will be strong, and you'll see later on why. Next we have Haku, 5 cost 6k. When attacking -1 Dawn, this character gains banish for the turn, 1k counter. On 5 cost 6k, you won't be using him to summon most of the time. You won't be using him for the 5 Dawns to summon. Instead, you'll be using Iceberg to summon him first. And yeah, he's got banish. So if you stack a lot of cards on him, a lot of Dawns on him, you can banish your opponent's life, which will be pretty strong and could change the game depending on what your opponent banishes from their life. Next, we have Khalifa, our sexy waifu. His 4 cost 4k, Water 7 GC, 2k counter. Ability, when attacking -1, draw 2 and discard 1 card from your hand. And yeah, super good, especially since a 2k counter and she is able to draw cards for you. Not too bad, definitely a good card to add in your Iceberg decks if you are playing them. And yeah, this will be a good card both for countering as well as draw support. Next, we have Kiwi and Mozu, your waifu sisters. Vanilla card, nothing too special. And we have Coco, Mermaid at Water 7, 1 cost 2k power. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, view up to 1 Water 7 type card other than Koro, and add it to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order. So this is your dedicated searcher for Iceberg, being able to search for Water 7 cards. And yeah, she's a rare. Next we have Zambai, 3 cost, 2k power, blocker. On play, -1 Dawn. If your leader is Water 7 type, draw 1 card. And it's 3 cost 2k. Not too bad for a blocker. Being able to block as well as draw cards would be useful. Next you have Townstone, Water 7, Elila, 5 cost, 6k power. On KO, if your leader has the GC type, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and rest it. So he's a good attacker as well as your Dawn Ramper if he gets KO, which your opponent might not want to let you, but depending on the situation, they will definitely have to KO him. Next we have Chimney and Gombe, 2 cost 2k blocker, nothing too special. Next we have Polly. Ignore the regular Imperial Arts up there, forgot to remove it. But is our only SR for purple. 5 cost, 6k power, water 7 and GC of course. On play, rest 2 Dawns. Add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Then if you have 8 or more Dawn in play, kill up to one of your opponent's character for cost 4 or less. Not too bad. Obviously you can summon him and use his ability for pretty cheap because of your leader's effect. So you use Iceberg, summon him, minus 1 Dawn, then you have 2 more Dawns on your field, rest them, then bring back that Dawn again, and it's active, which is the best part, is active. Then if you have 8 or more, you can kill one of your opponent's character for cost or less. Not too bad. So it's essentially you're summoning him for 2 Dawns instead of 1. Instead of 3 I mean. So yeah, pretty good. Next, we have Happy Lulu. 5 cost, 5k power, DC water 7, 1 Dawn when attacking if your leader has the Gedila type. Add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and rest it. So he is another way to ramp up Dawns. And for 6k power, whenever you're attacking you get 1 more Dawn, not too bad. Next we have Minnow Zebra. 4 cost, 5k power, Impel Down and Jailer Beast. He has Banish as well as on KO if your leader has the Impel Down type. Add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and rest it. Now this of course is meant for Magellan decks. And the good part is you're able to summon him using Sadi. And yeah, another attacker for your choice. And if he dies, you can just ramp out Dawn. So not too bad. Next we have Mino Rhinoceros. 3 cost 5k. On KO if your leader has the Impel Down type. Draw 2 cards and discard 1. So again, you can use it for Magellan and use it as a summoner using Sadi. And the best part is you get to draw 2 and discard 1. So even if it dies, don't need to worry. You get to draw 2 more cards which could help you as well. So definitely a good card to add. However, it does not have a counter. So you gotta worry about that as well. Alright, next. We have Monkey D. Luffy. I'm sure none of you are surprised that there's another Luffy in op-03. And this one is 6 cost 7k, water 7 and short head crew. On play, minus 1 Dawn, you may trash 1 character with a cost 5 or less from your hand. This character gains rush for the turn. So not too bad, you're able to rush for 6 cost and it's a 7k. However, you do have to trash one of your cards which have 5 cost or less. That is the downside. But you can't complain with having a rush in your hand. However, it does not have a counter and you cannot use it to summon through Iceberg. Alright, next we have Rob Lucci. 5 cost 6k, water 7, GC. When attacking, minus 1 Dawn. Rest up to one of your opponent's character with 5 cost or less. So yeah, he's able to rest one of your blockers, which can be dangerous, especially if you have 0 life and all he needs is 1 attack. This can pretty much deal with that. And yeah, rare. Hopefully he gets another AA. I like Rob Lucci a lot. I want to see him in his leopard form as an AA. Or the bird having his own dedicated AA. We can't forget about the bird. Alright, next. We have Gum Jet Gatling. 0 cost, water 7 and straw head crew. Counter, discard 1 card from your hand. Up to one of your leader, all character gains 3k for the turn. For the battle. Trigger add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Now this is nothing new, we've seen this in op-02 with Gum with Rain. Yeah, Gum Rain. So yeah, this one you have to discard a card for its counter, but the good side is it costs 0, so you can use it anytime without having to set Dawns aside. And the trigger is good as it says active, so if you have an event card that costs 1 Dawn in your hand, you get this as a trigger and use it for your next attack. Next, we have Horror Dismantler Slash. 1 cost, water 7, Frankie family. Main, -1 Dawn. If your leader has the water 7 type, KO up to 1 of your opponent's character with a cost 2 or less. Trigger, activate the card's main. This one is not the worst. It could be better if it's a higher cost, especially since you have the -1 Dawn. You're better, for example, if you deal a 3 cost, then you -1. But it can help you in some situation. If your opponent has a few blockers and you want to get rid of one of them, you can use this and get rid of that. Next, we have Top Knots. 2 costs. Main is -2 dawns. Return up to 1 of your opponent's character with a cost 4 or less to the bottom of the owner's deck. Trigger, activate main effect. This is a good card, especially since you do not return it to your opponent's hand, but you do return it to the bottom of their deck. Burying is such a strong effect, especially since your opponent will have to wait quite a while to get the card back. So yeah, and if it's a trigger, absolutely great. But you still have to -2 dawns, I believe, if you're going to use the effect. Well, we'll see how the reading goes about it. But yeah, not sure if you want to have 4 of them in your deck. I think 2 is good, just in case. Alright, next we have Dalila Company, our stage card. 4 purple in op-03. Their main effect is, you may rest this stage. If your leader is Iceberg, add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and rest it. So this is basically like Onigashima, however it's only applicable to Iceberg. So yeah, definitely you will need 4 of these in your hand, in your deck, to make sure you get it, so that you don't always have your Dawns back after using Iceberg effect. So yeah, obviously a staple. Alright, next let's go on to the alternate arts. So right here we have 2 alternate arts revealed. First being Polly. That one is absolutely nice. And I love the purple effect that's glowing around him. And we have our leader, obviously Iceberg. I like how the red is on his shoulders. Great attention to detail over there. And yeah, nothing too special. Love the purple splash at the back of him. And yeah, not too bad. Let me know how you guys think about this, and how strong you think purple will be after this set. When this set launches, I think it's going to be absolutely insane, especially since all the time the opponent can just keep summoning a 6k power attacker by using just 1 Dawn. Do leave me your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.